Hey punks, welcome back to another episode. Once again on a roll, man. Trying to make this a daily thing. Chess reps, it's about the quality of the chess, but it's also realizing that quantity is part of it. You want to play with volume. You want to be able to have at least one game a day. Kind of just go over the motions of what your thought process is. You don't want to lose those small micro understandings, and you lose it if you don't use it. That's not a false claim there. This is a very real thing. That's why consistency and practice is going to be your number one bet. So let's go ahead and jump into our first puzzle. All right, so white to move. It's my turn. Did he just take a piece? Oh, it took a pawn. Okay, I'm on check actually. So this is a different kind of game because, right? I see now that he's trying to see if he can use a tactic here. And now I'm curious because obviously if I take here, right? I guess the whole idea was this. I don't know why he didn't do that first. Guess that's why it's a blunder. And so if he does this, after I capture, I have to move, and then pretty much depending on where I move. So I don't really like that move, believe it or not. It almost feels like I could do something like this. And that is kind of weird, isn't it? Wow, that is such an interesting move. And I see now. That is a great puzzle for me. I really needed something like that because it's important for me to realize, like, even like checks where it's very obvious at first, you almost feel like, why can't I take like this? But then once again, you kind of have this idea. So it's like, well, you have to counter the idea. You have to almost like counter what their idea is. Since you know this is what they want to play after, it's like, what's the only way to counter that? And it really is, instead of taking, is to move here. And now you're attacking both pieces. So this rook is going to go if you don't check, and because of that, no matter how he checks, whether it's here or here, I'm going to be able to take the knight for free. So I guess if you didn't go for the knight here, you probably would have lost the piece. Let's briefly see how that would have looked, because here, he had you see, he should have done knight first, so this was a blunder. Taking here would have gotten you this, and now you're even. Yeah, and clearly this is not a winning position for white. There's just not enough compensation. Great puzzle. Actually pretty easy, all things considered. Easy in the sense that I only really had like two things to think about versus other puzzles where there's like three or four like little micro understandings. Anyway, Puzzle Storm. Remember, for this, go as fast as possible. This first move I could take my time, and I will. It's black to move, I forget. I don't know how well I'm gonna do. I haven't broken 20 yet. I really want to break 20, as you can tell here. It's at 19. So let's see how we do. All right, I'm ready. Obviously, it's here. Okay. I think that's just me. Okay. All right. Well, I see now. Whatever. I don't see anything else. I mean, I guess I can do this, but then... Ah, now that is clever. What? Well, I think it has to be this. Ah, I got you. Black to play. This is blocking all the squares. Oh, that is dirty. I didn't realize that either. I mean, I want to do this, but there's nothing to compensate for it. I guess he can go up here. Oh, what the... I think a check is... Damn. Oh, I should have taken with the... Man, I'm too slow with it. That was bad by me. Terrible, terrible. Let's not talk about it. I'm getting attacked here, and I remember sacking the queen, but it's actually this first. That way the king doesn't escape here. I mean, that's just like a... That's a mental lapse. 1,000% that's a mental lapse. Pretty bad. I'm playing way too casual with it. Actually, the same exact thing happened here. I'm playing way too casual with it. It's this first and then this. I mean, obvious. At this point, it's obvious, but... Man, frustrating. They're actually pretty easy puzzles looking back. Here, I already knew the idea. I think I just ran out of time here. Clearly, he wants to come that way. He can't. He has this. But I can just keep eating here. Yeah. It's just crazy when you're not low on time or when you're not, like... If you have a second chance to look at a position, sometimes you just see something immediately. And you're like, huh, I don't know why I didn't see that before. Excellent job, though, man. These chess reps are great, man. I get humbled, but I also just feel like I'm good. Like I'm practicing my tactical awareness, so it feels good. We're going in. I think we're ready, bro. 10 rapid. The huge. I haven't studied my lines today, but the whole purpose is to get the rep in. And then at the end of the day, if I forget a line, I can always look back at this video. So, without further ado, let's get white. Oh, black. Okay, whatever. I kind of wanted to pre-move e5 for in England, but we had Sicilian. I could do a modern against e4. E4 I typically reserve for these two, though, because modern I play with d4 or c4. If it transposes, maybe I will play it. Okay, 2 moves here. I can develop either knight. Those are my favorite moves, at least. This one goes into a Stafford Gambit, which I play, and I can also play this way. This one I'm more used to. Man, I can't lie to you. The only thing I don't like to play against is the Roy Lopez. So I almost don't want to play against it right now. If I play against it, it's okay. I have a couple of... Okay. Italian is much better. Even though it's kind of like, more well-known lines and stuff. I do like to play against it. And especially against this particular line. I do like to bring my other knight in. And if they go for the knight attack, which is my favorite thing to do. You never want to play something that you don't know how to counter. And this is one of my examples, because when I play my knight attack, I have literally never seen anyone counter me. No, I lied. I had it one time, but I already knew it. Like, I already know what it is, so I ended up not. So, fried liver is kind of risky because of the fact that you can fall into something like the Traxler. And now, if he knows what he's doing, he takes with the bishop. Taking with the bishop means I move the king up here. And then the queen has to move this way. Okay, he actually falls into it. This is the Traxler counter gambit. I've done this many times against my friends, actually. I've done it over the board, and I've done it pretty much all the time in blitz games. So this is a good example. I'm going to go ahead and check the king. He can do a couple things. Obviously, he can take, which is the most common remove. And he takes. Wow! Well, this is awesome, because the next move is this. And he has, like, 2 moves to not get mated immediately. So he just has to find one of the 2. And then I threaten mate regardless. And most of the time, the opponent doesn't even see the threat, which is hilarious. And then I get a mate in 3. But this is why I like this opening, because if they've never seen it before, which clearly the guy's never seen it, for 1, accepting it, and 2, not responding to this, I think that's not the best move. That's a really bad move. So this is a very weak square for him, and now if I go like here, it's over. He can't defend either, because then I have this funny knight trick. And even so, I have this pawn, this bishop that I can take for free. So I am so close to mating him. Yeah. His only move is this. I mean, obviously he could take if he really wants to, but then he doesn't see the mate. That's kind of stupid. You know, he has to defend. Like, there's no other choice. No other choice. And when that happens, I sacrifice a knight, which is fine, and then I take this for free. I also have this move. Interesting. So I think the next move then is this. Oh, I can also do this. I'm trying to remember here. Okay. Lock in, because this is the new position. Like, I should still be winning, obviously. But, yeah, this is a new position. Like, I really want to do this. So my options are this. That's about it. And what is he threatening with this queen move? Because what he can do is check me out. No matter what I do, I can just take, and then he comes down for a mate. This is Dati man. If you do this, he's forced to move like this. Forced. It's forced. And I got this. I got to be really careful here. I actually do, because if he discover checks me, I have to respond to that check. And since I have to respond to that check, that's his mate. Okay, so it's not this, because then he could do that. Okay, so it's not that. So the answer is either rook f8 or queen e1. It's one of those 2 moves, and I'm kind of blanking. So it kind of sucks, because I still want to threaten this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I hope that I don't forget anything. Because, okay. What's the difference between doing this and this and just doing that immediately? I need to know that. I know it's either this or this. I mean, I'm just... No, he can block with the bishop like this. No. Okay. I'm a little nervous, of course. He might go for it anyway, but it's wrong. I already calculated. It's wrong. Because now my next move... I'm threatening this now. Okay, that's a. I think this is it. That's game. I think this is game. Because now I can do this. He has. So there's nothing he can do. And I take. But then he takes. So I gotta do this first. Fuck. Man, I think I blew it. I could still do this and he checks me out. Wait, I think this is still a win for me. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, and undeveloped. Man, I totally choked this. I totally choked this, and I feel like I had something better. I definitely feel like I had something better. This gotta be it, right? I can't. Come on, man. It's gotta be one of these, bro. I like this. And I have no time, so I just gotta blitz it out now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's not much here. I'm just gonna keep playing, but you know, I'm up a pawn, and I feel like I could have done more, but it's fine. And I feel like I could be winning. I know I'm down on time, but castle and just play my game. I think I should be okay. This is kind of interesting. Kind of like this. Retakes, obviously. I'll take this way. Cool. So now I have this to position. Gotta do this in castle. Okay, I will castle then. Hmm. Oh wait, he can't even do that. What? I think I'm just gonna push. I think I'm just gonna push. Now, if he comes down, now you're super fucked, super fucked. Let's see this. Yeah. I think I lost. I think I lost, and I think because I just literally could not calculate. I think I lost. rough, and I don't know what to tell you, man. I lost control, and it was because I was low on time again. It's one of those things where I knew I was in a good position, and I just couldn't remember the line, and I'm just so upset about it. That's fine. You see how this is an actual move? The best move is to take with the bishop. If he doesn't do that, this is the counter game line. Everything I did was fair play. Now, the two main moves were this and this, and I played the right move. I played the right move. I played the right move. So all of this was... Actually, I did play optimal. Wait a second. None of this is... I'm already completely winning here. I'm literally winning here. So once again, it was time. So actually, I played this as good as I could. Man, I played this so well. Where did I mess up? Wow, even better. I guess here I can start mobilizing my king, but... I was still above here. What is this? I need to understand that this is a pawn break. How am I able to tell, you know? Like, how am I able to tell here? And you're one move off. But how am I supposed to calculate that here? This is something that I guess I have to learn because... I mean, I'm up here, but I don't realize that this is losing. This is a chess crime. I'm winning the entire time, right? Now, that doesn't excuse that I have 5 seconds to think about this move, or I'm not using... But what's the idea here, I guess? I guess I need to get here when there's like a pawn storm here. You have this move. Okay. So the chess crime, I guess, would be... you know, double pawns blocking the king. Try to get to that side and clear the way. For your pawn. Like, it looks like I could have sacrificed this piece and, you know, gone this way, and then he would have gone whatever this. And, okay. You could sacrifice here. You see how, like, I didn't know you could sacrifice that? Like, was this here? Exactly. So you had to take this. That's enough time to do this. And now I'm winning. So it's more of like having to calculate the time it takes to get there, and I just didn't. I didn't have enough time, so that's my fault. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I'll see you guys next time.